Hey folks, welcome to my shop. I got something else I want to show you here. I'm really happy about this. This is THHN wire that I've got here. I got a spool of it. It's wire that I have taken and twisted myself. It's wire that I have also taken under tutelage and being taught by somebody else that when wire like the THHN or THWN is actually manufactured in the plant, it runs through a bunch of dies and it has a direction that's running through all this stuff. And it puts a grain into the metal. And that grain actually creates an audible effect. I don't know why, but it's audible. I have actually gone through and taken little pieces of this wire, inserted it into a tool that I've made, and you can listen. And I do this as blind as I can. I've covered over my answer, so there's an answer over here. I cover it over. I'll walk away for a day. I'll do a test. I'll walk away for a day. I'll come back and I'll do a test again. I'll walk away for a day. I did this 4 times. And every single time I did it, with every single color that I've here, I've got all my greens and my white and my black. Every time I came out with the exact same answer. There's one direction that it just gets more open. It gets more expressive. It's just more airy. What really struck me was when I had it wrong, I felt like I wanted to turn the volume up a little bit. But when it was right, it was more like, oh, that's just like, there's something about it that's just grabbing you. And 4 out of 4 times with all those wires, I got the exact same answer. So I'm confident what I'm doing is audible and I'm getting it right. And then I take this wire and I go through a whole process. I've built a machine, another machine to spool it, to twist it, which, what does the twisting really do? Are people gonna go, it's rejecting noise? Do I have any proof it's rejecting noise? I don't know that I have proof it's rejecting noise. Maybe a little. I'm not gonna say that's what it really does. More what it does is it keeps the geometry consistent. It keeps the inductance and capacitance the same. I do have some white papers. I'll put a post up in the corner of what I'm looking at, but there are people who have actually taken tools and measured and determined that a twisted wire in a pipe has better electrical characteristics than a piece of Romex, especially flat Romex now. That's one of the big problems with Romex. It's flat and it puts the ground between the hot and neutral, and that just creates a level of inductance right there. The second thing wrong with Romex is I went through one of my rolls of 10 gauge Romex type wire, non-metallic. I pulled the wires out, I clipped them up, I did the same thing I'm doing here, and the ground was backwards. So it wasn't in line with the phases. It wasn't right. So that's where this comes in. This is nice because all of these wires have been phase oriented. And then when I give it to you, I'm gonna say, this is the end that goes to the panel. I'm gonna say, this is the end that goes to the receptacle. So when your electrician pulls, what he could do, he could put this on a spool, he could stand at the panel and he could pull up. He could stand here, you got all your pipes in here and you're just feeding out of here. All your runs over to your receptacle. And now you've got all the wiring for your stereo system oriented properly, and you'll hear it. And you'll hear it.